If you're mining grass, then you would have noticed something on your dashboard. If you go to rewards and then you scroll, you're going to see what you've been doing. I started doing this from Epoch 6. Presently, we are Epoch 15, and this is season 2, by the way. The season 1 had been done. I'll show you how much it's worth. Not like you're going to be worried, are they going to list or not? They've already listed on every exchange platform that is necessary. But there is a new thing that developed by Epoch 11 that I want to point your attention to so that you will not lose every of your effort in this particular mining. And you see here what we call the total uptime point. And this is what I have on my own end. To be very frank, if I'm to confess, I've not really been mining these because you have to connect your systems and all of that. Although I have this Airtel and MTN free, something that you can use and just pay it once, unlimited download and all. That should have given me a very huge advantage. But you know, I wasn't really available for about 2-3 months trying to work on some other things. But here you see there is total network points, which is this diamond. Do you see this? All of these diamonds have a meaning that I still have 000 of it because I didn't do enough. And that's what I want to explain to you. So you will know what to do to have this diamond point. Because is it really important? Absolutely. The grass airport uptime is what we all know. But now there is the grass airport network point. So how do we start these? If indeed you want to maximize the grass airdrop, then you need to move to the network points. Let me explain what this means. If you only have uptime points, just like I have, it only means that you are showing up to work. They are saying that if indeed you want a better airdrop at this season 2, then you need to work your way to having network points. Network points, not uptime points. Uptime points only rewards your online availability and forms the baseline for your eligibility. Can you imagine that? That's all this is meant for. Just so that you be eligible. You know, first season, it was this uptime point that was used to allocate the airdrop. That's what you got. But now they are saying, no, you need to use network points. And by the way, let's see how much grass is worth today. As at today, it's worth $0.2. That's about 20 cents. And this is really low compared to what it was before. If I go to 1 year, let's see how much it was worth at some point. So we know if we're working well. Okay, at some point, it was worth about $2.70. That's almost $3 at some point. Of course, it collapsed again, just as the regular market is collapsing as well. So I'm sure it will move up. Now, grass season 2 has not been allocated yet, so we are still in. But what this now means is your network point is to reward your actual network contribution, and it has a greater impact on your airdrop size. So you see, your interest is in to have a big airdrop size when grass lists. And by the way, they said they are going to list in the first quarter of 2026. So it's between now and April, grass airdrop will allocate airdrops to you. So now, if they are saying that uptime point is not the real deal, how do we now get our accounts to now start getting the required network points? What do we have to do? This is it here. I put it in these graphics for you, how to earn with this network point. You know, you have to share your bandwidth. You need to have a high quality IP and also helping route or process network traffic. All of this is what makes you earn. And why this matter is if your network has a higher quality, then you have more points in less time. And it's also usually weighted more heavily in reward calculation. I already mentioned that to you, because what the network point calculates is your actual network contribution. So you see, in my own case, I still have 0 of it, 0 of this, 0 of this, as if I'm not contributing. And I can say yes, because if you look at these, my total upward time for my Epoch 6 was 368,000, while my referrals gave me 267. You see, I'm not really contributing. It's just referrals that I had before that is contributing. And if I go to my, okay, now I have 135 referrals. So it's only the 135 referrals that are really giving me most of these things that I have. Look at this. Referrals give me 1.1 million points. And I had the exact 1.1 million. That means throughout my Epoch 13, which is November, I didn't touch this thing at all. So you see, I'm not going to get enough diamond, and I like the way they are doing it now, because if you see my total uptime, just look at this. For those who don't have large following, this is something that works, because for those of us who have large following and people are subscribing to whatever we put up here, we have undue advantage, and I'm sure you are happy. And if you're happy, you're a witch, because why should you be happy that they are really clamping down on us? Because if you see, all through this Epoch 6, I was online for 4 days, 23 hours. You know, it calculates the number of time you are online. By the time I got to April, I had 1 day online. But look at this, 0, 0, 0, 0, 0, 0, like 0, 0. Is this Epoch 15 now? Because I'm making tutorials, I'm up again. And of course, I have the free internet, so I can connect 5 different type of internet and just log into it, you know, just to have better. So by the time we finish Epoch 15, I'm sure I'm going to have some diamond coins here as my network point. But remember, it is your contribution to the network that determines what you get, which means you need to share your bandwidth that you're now using, and of course you need the high quality IP. But you might be thinking, how do I get this? It's simply because your uptime point needs to be premium as well. And the way you do that is here. Uptime point will track your device availability and connection to the Grass network. That means you have to connect every single time. I have this Grass network on my page here. You see, Grass is connected 247. I have it on this particular system, and it will just keep working. And not only that, there's also another new update. If I go over, because you can see it here, how you are earning. Uptime points, I have 5%. Referrals give me 94.88%. But now, if you stay active on Android, if you plug this Grass to your Android phone, then you can earn up to 3 times more with constant uptime. That means they will multiply whatever you're earning by 3 if you're on Android. So I think I have to now get some of my Androids and put it back. Then if you invite friends, of course, that I've done, then rank up, unlock bonus uptime points each time you reach a new tier. See my own tier reward system here. Let me view all. I've gotten to almost the last one. You see, I've gotten all of these hierarchies, and most of these came to me. See where I am at the moment. It's either I have 49 million points or I have 221 referrals. Anyway, if I just go to my dashboard, you can see other things, which is what I'm connected to. I'm only connected to just this desktop app, and it's giving me 2 times, and that's what I'm breaking. You can see this is my IP address from here. My network score is 75%. Of course, you remember, if you want higher, let your network score be good. It will give you more, and this is it, my uptime earned. So now I'm just going to stay online for today and see how many hours I'm going to enjoy before I can get more of this. So for those of us that are online and are consistent, but our internet is bad, it won't give you enough network points. Of course, you earn by staying connected, but then on network points, you earn by sharing bandwidth used. Now, let me bring it to your notice that you can join my 30 days calendar challenge or my 90 days calendar. What this does is the routine I follow for 30 days. You will follow exactly what I do to make money, and then you'll be shocked how much money you can make. Of course, if you are joining the 90 days as well, then you can also schedule like that. And let me tell you, I'm not giving this calendar out for free, so don't just say, please, I want you to help me. No, this is my own productivity file. I just decided to give to the few people that will reach out to me first, and I'm only targeting 30 people. So if you want to run along quickly, please let's get this done, and I am going to stop it, because I know online thousands of people will see something and then say, please, I'm late, it's because of this and that. No, I'm not doing the giveaway for this. This is not free, although I priced it so ridiculously that if you follow suit my 30 days, you'll be shocked at what will come out of it. As a matter of fact, on my 90 days, I do a full refund if you don't make the quantity of money I put in there. So you see, I'm not joking around in 2026. I just want you to know that it is now time to make real money and not just to blab around. Of course, I'll leave the links to both in the description of this video, and I'll also key it to the comment, so you can click on any one you want from the 2, and then let's get started. Please, first 30 people. After that, I will stop.